too.
You know what?
Even if it is a Chrysler.
We're going to take another break because we're going to be moving on here and moving the show along. And Sammy Kershaw. Let's do that. We'll be back with more Motormouth Radio and more of your favorite car movies when we come back. Keep it where you got it.
That big 8-wheeler rolling down the track means your true loving daddy ain't coming back. Well, I'm moving on. I'll soon be gone. You were flying too high for my little old sky, so I'm moving on.
See, this is hi-fi, okay? High fidelity. You know what that means? That means this is the highest quality fidelity. Hi-fi. Those are two very important things to have in the stereo system.
Join me, Kim Tracy, on High Fidelity for a mix of music with a focus on newer music and lesser-known artists every every Thursday at 2 p.m. on the Voice of Nassau Community College 90.3 WHPC and streaming with the iHeartRadio and TuneIn apps.
This is Dennis Pitzenberger from Sticker Shock, and if you're not listening to Motormouth Radio, boy, you are lost in the smoke of the burnout. Make sure to tune in each and every week because these guys are exactly what you want to hear. Real car guys, real talk, every single weekend.
I was the fastest in the southern land, so keep moving me on. Keep rolling on.
Oh, we are moving and rolling on Motormouth Radio, 516-572-7440, like this caller is doing, and we'll say, hi, you're on the Motormouths.
Aloha, Bobby and Rose.
Yes!
Wow.
Whoa.
How's that?
Click. That's been a long that was in the back of my head.
Yeah, that's it. It's Mikey again.
Yeah, I figured as much.
That's an oddball. Jeez.
67 Camaro.
Do you remember the promo for that?
No, I honestly can't remember the movie.
It was the 70s. You can't remember. If you say you remember the 70s.
Supercharged 68 Camaro, two lovers, on the run from the law. What a...
Oh, geez, that's great. I'm going to go look that up now, Mike. That's going to be one on my list. Thank you for that.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer played
what
in
was
a lot
the big, and they used the theme song was Tiny Dancer from Elton John. Was the theme song to that movie.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not.
I'm going to have to watch that sober now.
I'm going to have to go check that out. Yeah, definitely. That's cool.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, man.
All righty. Oh, that's
We're
cool.
going to have to give him his own friggin' phone line pretty soon.
I think so.
That?
Mike's going to have to... I'd like to get Mike in the studio with us.
We actually have another Mopar, the Bluesmobile.
Of course, the Bluesmobile, right? That
Cop
Polara.
tires, cop shock, cop motor.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you noticed there's a lot of Mopars on that list?
Well, there's a lot of Mopars everywhere, right?
Well, that's true, too, yeah.
Yeah.
But, and most of them end up either, like, blowing up or, like, self-destructing. But that's okay because while they're alive, they do some pretty cool stuff.
Oh, right.
So it's okay. And that's right. That's Aloha, Bobby and Rose. That was, like... 1970-something.
I know the title, but I'm not familiar with the movie, so I probably have seen it, but not a lot. I know I don't own it.
I saw it. I wasn't sober, so I can't really say anything.
I own a lot of car movies, but I do not own that one. So, all right, let's go back to the flashy thing and say, hi, you're on with the Motormouths.
One more time. Who was the guy that did all the movies like Joe Dirt and all of that? What was his name? He had a
Joe Dirt, David Spade.
David Spade.
David Spade.
Every movie he did is loaded with Mopars.
He's a Mopar guy, that's for sure.
All the Nicolas Cage movies always have C3 Corvettes.
Right. Although there was a Chevelle and something or other.
Including the one they destroyed in Con Air.
Right. Yes, that's true. Towing it behind the...
But Joe Dirt, he had a Charger Daytona. And when he did the thing, what was that, Tommy Boy? They destroyed the convertible GTX.
GTX, right. That was a beautiful car, too, yeah.
There's a GTX.
That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, he must be
buddy,
real life.
Yep.
All right, Mike, thanks.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go next break. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to see about having the phone line installed for him.
Yeah, we should do that. Yes, absolutely.
No big. Yeah, that's right. See, another Mopar.
We're gonna have to get a new CD player installed for our files because that ain't working. But the phone line, we can work on that.
Yeah, that's right. Why do they have that record player? They expect you to drop a needle.
I think I can't play the CDs on a record player. That's going to be the problem.
It's only inches on the reel-to-reel.
That's right. Let's go back and say hi. You're on with the Motormouths.
Ray, what's going? It's Glenn, the car hunting.
Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
Man? What's going? I think I might have seen you someplace out of New York in the last week.
Absolutely, you did. I believe that my wife and I were the first New York visitors to your Tennessee spread.
Yes, yes, you were.
And we thank you for that hospitality, because you sure did show us some Southern hospitality. It was very nice.
Yeah, I know you're getting all the input from everybody down here about the low taxes and everything. And
yeah.
Unfortunately, you missed our cruise night on Friday, and we went to a car show yesterday over in Knoxville, and I think you would have enjoyed seeing part of the car culture down here.
Well, yeah, I did see the pictures you sent, and I know from the stuff you've been sending throughout the last year or two that the car culture is huge down there, and guys are serious. They really build some nice stuff. It's not like, all pickup trucks with, rotted beds. I mean, these guys build some serious stuff. So
yeah, I'm surprised. There were 5 car shows yesterday within 15 miles of each other.
Wow. Are you still down there now, Glenn, or did you come back up?
No, I'm still down here. I'll be here till Wednesday of next week.
Okay. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show. We did drive 2,000 miles on this trip, and just about, well, I guess it's about 1,400 for the round. So I did about 600 miles of just other driving, which is kind of impressive, I thought.
Well, that's the good thing about here. If you have an old car and you want to put some miles on it, we were talking about this, you kind of get in the car and head off in one direction down a country road, or head to a car show and a couple towns over, or just go for a ride on a country road just to sightsee and check out some old farms and stuff.
And I will say, the roads, even the back roads, Joe, they are beautifully tarred. They're like pristine blacktop. I mean, just so smooth. I mean, don't get too close to the right edge because you're dropping off. But
no kidding.
But beautiful. If you can stay on the surface, you're golden.
They spend the money down here on the roads, not the shoulder. We don't really have shoulders.
right. Yeah, ditches.
If you can't keep it straight, you shouldn't all be driving. Yeah,
right.
That's true.
Keep the greasy side down and the wheels between the ditches.
Shiny side up, greasy side down. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, and Glenn, the other thing I wanted to talk about, what was it? I just when you were talking, I thought of it. And basically, you guys are lucky enough where you can get non-ethanol gas down there.
Really?
Yeah, we got a gas station, a Shell station that's got 100% gas right here, and it's supposed to be for boats, but no one cares what you put it in.
No, why would they?
I guess they save the ethanol for other things besides gasoline.
Yeah, it is some kind of anol that they use for other things. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I told people, you can't get better food. Meet NASA people. It's just such a beautiful place to be and such a pleasant place to be. It's you can't. I couldn't find anything. If you asked me to find something bad to say, I'd have to say, well, there's ditches on the side of the road. That's about it.
Yeah, I heard you at the beginning talking about how you had to kind of readjust your way of speaking and pronunciation again.
Well, my wife and I were wondering if, because we're thinking about relocating after retirement. I'm thinking, boy, if we go to a place like this, what's the first word that each of us will say differently than we say here? And because it's probably going to be coffee. Because every time
out of my head, get out of my head.
Every time I went into a diner and it got to the point where I just said, the brown hot stuff, pour it in here. Because I didn't want to say the word.
I have a big problem down here because they can't seem to get Glenn right. So I started saying Glean.
Glean?
Glean, because they kind of like you say Glenn and they're like, what?
Really?
Glean?
Wow. That's odd.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, you spoke to enough people down here to know that they're not really backwoods and they're not uneducated. It's just they have a different slant on the way they say a lot of things.
Yeah, that's all.
It's just a different friggin' planet.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, cool stuff. Very good. We're very happy. And like I said, I would like to see more of the car culture. I know I've lived a lot of it through you because you send a lot of pictures. And the Car Hunter blog, by the way, people should check that out because
that's pretty cool. There's some stuff on there.
Yeah, Glenn does post some stuff. Actually, the email he sent. Glean, yeah, the stuff Glean does is actually.
I am Glean. I am from Altair 4. Yeah, okay.
There you go. Cool stuff. Oh, good, Glenn. Well, enjoy the rest of your time down there. The next couple of days. I'm envious because we're back. My friend Kevin and his wife are down there right now. They've landed in Pigeon Forge. They're staying at a cabin, so they're down there now. So
they're following up on your trip. You gave them some tips, I guess.
I did, and actually, I had them on the phone one night when I was down there, and I was telling them, we're at the local goat. And I'm wearing my Goats on the Roof T-shirt today. So
Goats on the roof. You got to see the goats on the roof. Now explain that to somebody up there.
Absolutely. So my daughter is coming over today. The other daughter who turned us on to Tennessee, she was down there like 4 or 5 times. That was really because of her that we went. And we're going to, we of course we did a lot of souvenir shopping and stuff. So we're going to we're going to share some stories this afternoon and just recap. And then I might take a nap. So
I'm sure that trip knocks you out. I put in one shot usually.
Yeah,
I don't stop.
I'm not up for that yet. I'm not up for one shot. My butt cheeks did start bothering me, even in the new car with the nice firm leather seats. So, yeah.
You know, it's funny you talked about taxes, right? Still can't figure it out. There's no income tax down here, but the roads are all perfect.
I said the same thing to my wife. I said, they're not taking the property tax is low. There's no income tax, and look at these roads. I'm thinking like maybe it's the tourism industry because we did look it up.
Yeah, and you want to make it nice for people to get down there.
Millions of dollars a year from tourism in Pigeon Forge. It's ridiculous. It's huge.
And the funny part of it is, you go back about, I'm going to say 15 to 18 years, and there was only one hotel there, the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, we looked it up on Wikipedia. I think in the 80s the population was 1,000, and then it went to like 3,000 by the 90s, and now I think the population's about 5,000 maybe. But the tourism is just ridiculous. I mean,
Dollywood started that. Dolly Parton started that when she opened Dollywood. Well, she took over a park that was there, and
yes,
that kind of exploded the whole area. Plus, the Rod Run is coming up next month, and you finally were on Parkway. I was trying to explain. That entire road, all the way down to the Gatlinburg sign, is cars.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Yeah, I'll get down there for that, but I can't do it this year. Maybe next year I'll get down for that. So,
yeah, we'd have to fly into something. I don't know if we could take that long to drive.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we'll have to take them parachuting lessons though.
Yeah. All right, Glenn. Well, thanks for the. I just got to say, I really felt. This was kind of what how I kind of felt being down there and coming back. I was just
listen to my story about a man named Jed.
I just found myself kind of singing this.
And then one day,
right?
we're shooting at some food through the ground.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by, Ray.
All right, Glenn. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks for the hospitality, and we'll talk to you soon.
Y'all come back now.
All right, y'all come back now. Yeah. Bye-bye, y'all. So long.
I was trying desperately to figure a way to make that music.
Yeah.
And sing your story.
Oh yeah,
to that song.
That could be tough. Yeah, you'd have to redo the words. Well, I don't know if you're ever a lyricist in the band. I know,
No, I was just a screamer.
Yeah.
I just go with what's on but I can't write nothing. Nice banjo pick,
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's Earl Flatt and Lester Scruggs.
Yeah, legends.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The South is cool. I've always liked going upstate to the country.
Mm-hmm.
When I go up with Mike to his place, we sit on the porch, and I feel my brain go click. The Hurst shifter in my head goes into neutral.
Right.
You just feel yourself kind of just chilling out. You're really just hanging out, and it's like, wow.
Things are a little. Things calm down a little bit. I mean, here in New York, we're out of our minds. We run around and. Even when we're standing still, we're running around. Our mouths are running, our brains are running, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That doesn't necessarily make us any smarter than anybody else.
No.
But, in the meantime, our heads are about to explode half the time.
Yeah.
And let's face it, I've gone, I think I might have said this a couple times, but, I used to have, discussions with people about, them dumbass rednecks and whatnot. And I'm like, I got one thing to say to you that disputes that whole thing. NASCAR.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You don't think them dum-dums built them things because they stupid.
Speaking of that, let's take our last break. NASCAR, of course, came from rum running.
Yes.
And that was the history of that. Look it up. You'll see what that's all about. So let's visit a little bit of that. And this is Jim Varney doing this, which is I've seen...
Vern? That's Vern, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've seen my good Bill Kirshen, who was in Commander Cody in The Last Planet Airman. I've seen him do this song a couple times. But Jim Varney kind of kicks it. So let's go on a last break. Motormouth Radio, Ray Guarino, Joe D. And we'll be back in a minute.
Pappy said, son, you're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. You heard the story of the hot rod race when the Fords and Lincolns were setting the pace. The story is true, I'm here to say, because I was driving that Model A.
Wow, that's like crazy loud music. What are you listening to?
The best music on the radio. Come on, this is the Iron Age.
The what age?
The Iron Age, the show that brings you various types of heavy metal music from all over the spectrum.
Really? I've never heard of it. How do you know so much about it?
I'm the host.
Wait, if you're the host, how you driving this car and on the radio at the same time?
Come on, don't ask so many questions. The Iron Age with me, Justin Sullivan, delivers the best variety of heavy metal music that you could